guys, welcome to Didedi's Crafty Corner, and here are a few of my favorite crafty items of 2017. And now we've come to my favorite tools. These are all the little bits and bobs that I reach for every single day to do my projects. You're going to be surprised by a few of them, I think, but the first one is my Brother Scan and Cut. I absolutely love this machine. I use it for cutting out all of my images, whether they're digital images or stamped images that I've colored. I love this machine. Second of all are these little pouches. They're actually cases for my Copic markers. Each case holds 120 markers, and I have 2 of them. I can link to these below in the Amazon if you're interested, but it's just a fantastic way to have my markers stored and also to carry them around with me. Already going to know my favorite adhesive is art glitter glue. I use it for everything. I've got a couple of bottles. I keep the precision tip as well as the little what is that thing? Stick pin that comes with it. I've had to purchase extra stick pins because I have lost a stick pin. I always find it though in my foot, but I do always find it. I absolutely love this glue. It's one of my favorites. I started using it a couple of years ago and I never put it down after I started. I absolutely love it. One of my other favorite adhesives is the Tombow removable adhesive. This is the you know, the little tape runner. It comes with it doesn't come with, you can buy the refills for it. I don't use the tape runner very often. I do have the big pink one that everybody uses. I pretty much never pull it out unless I'm shipping something. But if I do happen to need a tape runner, I will get the permanent. I will pull out the permanent or the removable one from Tombow. It's the perfect size and it lasts me a very long time because I really don't use them that often, but this is my choice. I really like this one. Another one that I reach for constantly is my Zig two-way glue pen. So this pen, I've got a couple of them. I got some thinner ones, fatter ones, and then I got a great big one as well. What I love about this pen is when you put it on, it is blue. When it's clear, it's dry. When it's dry, it's removable. So if you ever see me when I'm using a mask, I always color the back of my mask with this. I let it dry, I put it on, and then I put it back on my stamp set when I'm done, and I can use it over and over again. This has saved me so much money in having to buy matte tape, or the tape that you would buy and stamp and put down on. This has lasted me quite a long time and it works perfect. So I also use the bigger one to stick my mat on the Brother Scan and Cut from time to time, but lately, this year especially, I haven't done that so much, and this is why. So now when I get some images that are all stamped out that I'm going to be using, right, I will just take them and put them in my spray box, with the colored side images down. I'll put them in my spray box and I'll give a really quick psh right to the back of my cardstock with this Elmer's multi-purpose spray adhesive. It allows for repositioning. It dries permanent, it's fast tack, dries clear. I will press it down on my mat. I will be able to take it off the mat no problem, and all of my images stay put while they're being cut out. So now I only have to clean my mat when my mat gets super dirty. Of course I scrape all the stickies off, but you know what I'm saying. I don't go and re-stick it, and I've been using this same mat for a year. So this is worth the $3 and change you're going to pay for it. It's absolutely fabulous. All right, so those are my adhesives. Yeah, not a lot, right? But I absolutely love each one of them. Let's go with just your little tiny tools, your pens, your pencils, things like that. All right, let's talk about these little things right here. Okay, so my favorite blocks, of course, my favorite stamping device is a Misty. Okay, there. I found them, guys. Okay. All right, so my favorite stamping tools are, of course, my Misty. I have tried a couple of others. I have a couple of others. I keep coming back to my Misty. I have got two of them. I've got the small A2 size one, and I've got the larger, the first one. This is the original one that came out, so it's got nothing on the front of it because I've wiped all mine off. It wasn't etched back then. I'm still using both of these. I love both of them. The only thing I've done to change things up is I've bought the little mouse pad to go inside of it, and this is from Simon Says Stamp. This is their little grid. It's only, I think it's like $2 or something. You can of course make one, but I just purchased it from them. I have one in both of them. That way I can line up my sentiments on top as well, or do some repositional stamping and stuff, and I absolutely adore this. So I keep one in each of them. My magnets, of course, I've taped, but my extra ones I have on a little air vent magnet, which sticks really well, let me tell you, to the back of that. That way they don't go anywhere, they don't fall on top of each other, they don't break. I can easily take this off, throw it on my desk, bring it back when I need it. So I keep them on that little thing, and that's worked out great for me. So I love my Misty. And then the other tool that I really love is these two blocks. So I've only got these two, and I'm sure he makes more. These are by Brutus Monroe, and they are super heavy duty, beautiful blocks. I love this one for all the long sentiments, and also this one has a ruler on it. So if you can see that, it has a ruler that goes from 1 to 8 inches, it looks like, and then it kind of shows you the ½ inch mark as well, so 1.5, 2.5. And I love this one for lining up my sentiments on my cards, or even in my scrapbook layouts. I just think this is fabulous. I love it for my scrapbook layouts as well, because I can add more than one thing and stamp straight across a page or whatever. So this is just gorgeous. I know a couple of other companies have this right now as well, but he was one of the first ones to get it, and I absolutely love it. So that's one of my favorites. And then his round one as well, I just love. I love the quality of it. I love how it feels in my hand. It never hurts me because it's, you know, it's just the way it's designed. So those are my two stamping blocks that I adore. Those have been my favorite for 2017. And then another thing that I could not live without is this. This is my, hold on, I want to grab something else while I'm thinking about it. Okay, because I want to show you this too. This is a silicone bone folder. Now these used to be super expensive back when I first got it. I think the prices have come down on them, but what's so nice about this is it does not leave any harsh marks on your card when you use it as a bone folder or when you smooth out your paper, and also glue and adhesives don't stick to it. So this has been one of my favorite items for 2017. I reach for this every single time I craft. This is another one of my favorites, not just for 2017, it was one of my favorites last year as well. This is a blending tool, but it is so comfortable, guys, and I have got Distress ink from that pad all over me. Me and Distress inks, girls, me and Distress inks. This is, and I keep telling myself I'm going to go buy more of them, and I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to. This is my most favorite tool for ink blending. It is so comfortable, it never hurts me. It is actually designed for people who have to be gentle to people with arthritis, but also just to help people. It's just fantastic. It is handmade, and it is made by Little Acres Creation. It's made by Little Acres Creation. It is handmade by her husband, and I will put a link below for those as well, because this is my most valued tool in my office, because I love to ink blend, and this by far has helped me the most. I don't get sore hands, I can continue to go, and I absolutely love this. So I can't say enough about that. Some of the other things that I adore this is one of them. I won't live without this anymore. This is the Marvy Jewel Picker. It's a double-ended stick that has a little bit of sticky on it, and it picks up your sequins, your little bits and bobs, and when it gets, if it happens to get nasty or unsticky, you're just going to wash it with some warm soap and water and it'll be good as gold again. So I absolutely love this. I've used it in a few cards already. You can go back and look at that if you want, but it's a fabulous tool. The other tools that I really enjoyed this year were the Signa Uniball white pen. I think we all use that one, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. It's great for highlights. It's great for correcting boo-boos on a card if you've gone outside the line. And then I also enjoy the glaze pen. Any glaze pen. This is Sakura, but any glaze pen, there are a couple of them. I really like those to add a little shine to eyes and noses and things like that for black. And then a Copic multi-liner. The Copic multi-liner is something that I have started using this year. They come in different sizes and it's just great. If you happen not to stamp something out perfectly, you can go back and fix it, draw in the lines. You can also not stamp part of a stamp out and make it different by creating your own scene, and it's just great. I've also been doing my own kind of sketches, and I go over them with this when I'm ready to color them, and I absolutely adore these. So Wink of Stella and the Spectrum Noir Sparkle pens, I love both of them equally. This one's a little more gold, this one's a little more silver. I just really like these to add glitter or a little sparkle to all of my cards. Don't we all? Yeah, I'm just saying. Perfectly, I just love those two items. So again, they just add the perfect amount of shimmer or shine to your projects. The Memento dual line pen, I use this for coloring in the sides of my cards when I fussy cut something, because I still do enjoy fussy cutting. I like to color it in around the edges to make it look black. So that's the only reason I use this, but I do grab it quite often. And then the Tim Holtz Tonic Studio Picker. This is what I've used to pick out all the pieces of my dies or poke the holes and things when I want to add a hole to it. And I will normally just use a mouse pad for that, by the way, guys, which is why the mouse pad is here. If I'm trying to make circles, like if I'm trying to make a heart and put circles around it, I will just use a mouse pad in my picker, and that works perfectly fine. My favorite scissors for 2018 were the same as 2017. That's the EK Tools little miniature scissors like this. They're about the same as the Cutter Bees, and I've got 3 or 4 pairs of them, and I use them for different things and absolutely adore them. So that's what I use most often. Okay, now let's see where to go next. My favorite embellishment for 2017 has been these. These are my obsession for this year. I have tried to love Nuvo drops. I don't love them. It seems to me, I use them constantly, but it seems to me that I make so many mistakes with the Nuvo drops. So I came across, and actually Gina Marie Designs carries these on her website. That's where I started buying them from. I have all of them. I have all the sets and numerous ones of them, and in fact just ordered some more. I love how they go from smaller to bigger. I love how they're based in seasons, like this one's autumn. This one is Halloween. And you can just pick your color. So for me, this one's got glitter in it. This one is Smooches. And what's this one? Halloween Boo again. I believe this one is Boy, a Little Man. Isn't that beautiful? I've already gone through a couple of these. I love it. And this one is Princess, and I just ordered a couple more of these as well. So I absolutely love these. I don't know where my Christmas one must be out already somewhere. I must have it out. I must have been using it for Christmas. But this is what I keep in the drawer right next to me, and when I need to add a little enamel dot, 1, 2, or 3 or whatever, this is what I reach for more often than not, just because I know they're always going to work for me. They're super cute, super good colors to go with just about all of my projects. And this, I just love them. This is my favorite. So those are in my drawer next to me at all times. Oh, one more thing with adhesives I forgot to mention. I do use score tape. I use them for shaker cards. I use them when I have a project like a box or an envelope or something that I want to seal. I also use score tape to use as this size in particular, the 3/8, when I make a card and I have to make an envelope for it and it's something that I'm selling. I use this to put on the envelope for them to reseal it when they send the card. So this is the brand that I prefer in double-sided tapes, is score tape. It works perfect for me. I like the 3/8, the 1/8, and the 1/4 inch. So that's what I purchased for my really needs to stick tapes. Oh, here are some more. Let's see if these are different. This is Little Man. Yeah, we already saw Little Man. And this is Snowy Day, which is also super pretty. Aren't those beautiful? This makes a great baby card one too, as well as winter.
And now this brings me to an honorable mention, my Gemini Junior die cutting machine. I am absolutely in love with this machine. I have only had it for a couple of months. I am using it all the time. It takes up a very small section of my desk, and I'm finding it to be a truly, truly fantastic machine. It has got a ton of power and is just super capable of doing all the things that our big shots do. I am so happy I purchased this item, and I just felt like I had to share it with you. So I will leave a link for this below as well where I can find it. I picked mine up at HSN, and that will conclude this year's 2017 favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next year for brand new content. Bye!